The Noonday Club was a club in downtown St. Louis of about 600 super elite businessmen, and it had been around for a long time. And it was a bunch of waspy men smoking cigars, uh, just like Monopoly men. And these guys are to get together. Hey, we got this guy named Charles Lindbergh, Lucky Lindy. We're thinking about putting some money together and getting this guy an airplane. The airplane's got no front window, and we're gonna fill the airplane with ping pong balls. And old Lucky Lindy is gonna be surrounded by gas, and he flies for so the Charles Lindbergh like takes off into the air 1927 May 1927, and he makes it to France, and instantly he's like the most famous person in the world. And the guys in the Noonday Club like can't get over it. They're so excited. They're like, yeah. And so that's 1927. So this is what happens next. So 1927, what else is going on is like the Depression, and things aren't going well. You got the bonus army, you've got problems. Herbert Hoover, maybe he was president. Herbert Hoover, maybe. Anyway, it was Herbert Hoover and it was Roosevelt. And Roosevelt was, he was scaring these businessmen. Let's put it mildly, the Noonday Club in downtown St. Louis was worried that Franklin Delano Roosevelt was just a step too far for them. And so the Noonday Club starts talking to some other clubs around the country that they know. And there's a bunch of veterans from World War One that are kind of wandering around the country, and they got this informal leader who speaks for them. And so after a whole bunch of meetings at these clubs, they approached this veterans leader and they said, "Hey, we got a proposal for you. We will pay you this amount of money, and what we want to do is make Charles Lindbergh king of the United States, because this Franklin Delano Roosevelt, he's a communist." And this leader of World War One veterans looks at him, and he's like, "I'll pass on that." And so it didn't happen. He would later testify in front of Congress about this meeting. Somebody else can tell you in better detail what happened. But anyway, so the Noonday Club, it's got its own little conspiracies and stories. And on April 27th, 1942, Arthur Compton and two military dudes are greeted by Ed Malinkrodt and this Charlie Allen Thomas. And Ed Malinkrodt and Charlie Allen Thomas are obviously members of this club. And they sit down, and Arthur Compton just gets right to it. And he's like, "Ed, There's a war going on. We need your help. We think you do really great work. And we know what we're asking you to do is very risky, but we will indemnify you. And what you're doing for the good of the country. And we will pay you a little bit of money too. And Ed Malinkrodt was thinking about it, and this Monsanto guy, Charlie Allen Thomas, sitting next to him, like encourages Ed Malinkrodt to take the deal, to take the indemnification, and to agree to process uranium down there at the Noonday Club, downtown St. Louis. And they shake hands, and Arthur Compton glides back up to University of Chicago to his crypt or wherever the fuck he lived up there.